The testimony that went on today, you guys, was all about Capricorn Clark. She worked on and off for Diddy between 2004 and 2012. She's known for being best friends with Suge Knight's baby's mother. Unfortunately, both of Capricorn Clark's parents passed away, and she has an autistic son. In my opinion, she seemed like a very vulnerable young lady, and she needed her employment with Diddy. While working for Diddy on and off between 2004 and 2012, she said the work environment was very toxic. She said there were times that she would only get a few hours of sleep a night. She stated that Diddy expected a lot from her and that she really couldn't have a life to herself. Her world revolved around Diddy. She stated while working for Diddy that some jewelry from Jacob the jeweler came up missing. She was taken to a dilapidated building and made to take a lie detector test for over a course of 5 days. Just like the other assistant's testimony, she stated that there were times that she would have to go on rug runs for Diddy and set up hotel rooms in his alias name Frank Black or Frank White for FOs. And this was years before Cassie even came into the picture. She stated she set up hotel rooms for FOs with Kim Porter and whoever the young lady that Diddy was dating at the time. She also mentioned that she would have to go in and sweep the room before the cleaning service even came in to clean the room, just like the prior assistant testimonies, and the room would be covered with baby oil and lube. When she gave her testimony about Cassie, she stated that Cassie started out as a sweet model and then turned into a feisty girlfriend who thought that she worked for her, meaning Cassie thought that Capricorn Clark worked for her. She stated that Cassie worked hard, but she was not a great artist. She also stated that Cassie got more attention from Diddy and more help toward her career than any of the other artists at Bad Boy. She also stated that Cassie was never really her friend and that she thought that her and Diddy's relationship was very toxic and that Cassie was not good for Diddy. Over the course of her time with Diddy, she was fired, then rehired, and on one occasion, she was rehired to be Cassie's creative director. She stated that sometime in 2011, that Cassie reached out to her and asked her, could they go on a hike and could Kid Cudi join them? She felt it wasn't a good idea and suggested that Cassie purchase a burner phone so Diddy wouldn't find out about her conversations with Kid Cudi, being that he paid all of their cell phone bills. She stated to Cassie, you know, if he finds out that he'll everybody. She stated that one night Diddy showed up to her apartment banging on the door, and as she looked out of her peephole, she saw him carrying a pew-pew. When she opened the door, he barged in and asked her why she didn't tell him about Kid Cudi. Diddy told her to get dressed and let's go. She did not want to go. Capricorn Clark stated that they drove to Kid Cudi's home, and Diddy and his security that was with them in the vehicle went inside Kid Cudi's house. She stayed in the car as they went in, and while they were inside, she made a call to Cassie on her burner phone. Cassie was with Kid Cudi, and she informed Kid Cudi what was going on, and he said, that MF is in my house, jumped up, got in his car, and sped over to his home. She also called Lauren London, which is one of her BFFs, to let her know what was going on in case everything took a wrong turn. She stated that Diddy came out of the house and saw her on the phone. He grabbed the phone and said, who the F was that? She had quickly tried to change the name in the phone so he would know it was Cassie on the other end. When he realized that it was Cassie and that she had a burner phone, she said he got irate. She stated that they pulled off and Kid Cudi was pulling up down the street. They were passing him as they left, and then they looked at each other as he was driving up, and then they started to chase him. Kid Cudi was able to get away in his car. Then they decided to go on their way because they heard the police sirens coming toward Kid Cudi's home. Then Diddy told Capricorn Clark to call Cassie and tell her to get to his house, or he was not going to let Capricorn leave. He also instructed Capricorn Clark and Cassie to tell Kid Cudi he'd better not give a report to the police. If he did, he was going to hurt all of them. Capricorn Clark and Cassie ended up at Diddy's house. She stated when they got there, he came downstairs in his bathrobe and started beating Cassie on the spot. She stated he was kicking and stomping her inside and all the way outside the house down the street. And Diddy threatened Capricorn Clark if she jumped in, he was going to get her too. Then he told Capricorn Clark to get the F out of his house. So she started to walk home. And she said as she was walking away, she could hear Cassie crying and whimpering. She was afraid to call the police, so she called Cassie's mother to let her know what was happening to her daughter and told her she should call the police because Diddy had threatened her if she had done it. The defense went on to cross-examine Capricorn Clark, and they questioned her why she continued to work for Diddy. She stated she ended up being blackballed in the business and was not able to obtain another job in the industry. And that's pretty on brand for Diddy. And that's what happens in the industry. When there's a big wig, they can blackball you in the industry and you'll never work again. I believe they will be continuing to cross-examine Capricorn Clark tomorrow. So we will get into the rest of her testimony tomorrow. And they're going to have 3 other witnesses come to testify. And we believe one of the witnesses is going to be another victim. Stay tuned, you guys, because this case has so many twists and turns. I just can't wait for the movie to come out or even the miniseries.